Going over some of the questions today. There'll be 20 tomorrow. We have 10 today to look over. Can anybody answer number 1? Can anybody read it for us? Number 1. All right, shh. Colin's reading. If you're talking, I'm taking your points. Go ahead, Colin. Heather, losing points. Shh. Colin's reading. Colin's reading. Okay, can anybody help us with number 1? Anybody got the answer to that? Last Thursday, Boyle's Law. We did the, yeah. These will be the same ones, so we're practicing them. Get comfortable with them, know them. Then you solve for V2, you should be able to do the algebra there. Close, good try, Cody. But what you're going to do, multiply 5 times 0.071, you get 0.355. Divide this by itself, it pulls it over to this side, and then V2 equals 3.9 milliliters because the atmospheres cross out. And your answer is 3.9 B.
No, it's not that.
Well, you'll have to take 0. If you hit the 0 button, you place it on here, it will record the mass of the dish.
So we need 3 grams of a teaspoon.
What is gram?
Wait, with the baking soda?
You're gonna. Well, the instructions says teaspoon. I didn't remove that because when you do the write-up, you're not gonna put teaspoon.
No,
so you're just gonna use 3 grams. You use 3 grams.
Just wait until it says 3.
This is your acid here. That's what you're gonna react the sodium bicarbonate with.
Oh, so we just drop that in there, whatever amount it says.
Yeah, they want you to, like, when you start reacting it with it, you can cover this up and put it on the side, this little opening right here, because you don't want any of the salt to get out.
Got it.
See that right here?
Oh.
Okay. So how much are we supposed to do?
What do the bubbles represent?
And it sticks to the plate, so.
I don't see any bubbles.
You will represent a gas. Look for the gas. Heat.
Touch the hot plate.
Providing heat there.
Should we
Looks
close
really
the
good. No, because it'll allow you're gonna want the steam to come out. Looks really good. Vigorous.
It's like when I'm boiling, like, spaghetti.
Or one of those machines that puts out that smell. What do they call those things?
Oh, like the vapor?
The vapor.
Yeah, the vapor, little vaporite thing.
Ionizer. They're real popular like a year.
Yeah, like the salt thing is that you put like salt in and then it like vaporizes the salt. Yeah. Well, they have the
Yeah, it's
ones
a diffuser, the oil diffuser. Yeah, with a little peppermint in there.
Yeah.
Looking salt crystals there that are forming.
You cracked me up, Mr. Stein.
I know, it's exciting. This one's really good too. Those salt crystals in there.
What would happen if acid touched?
Like a salt room, it would burn you. Patients are administered oxygen from an pressurized hyperbaric oxygen chamber. 600 liters of oxygen is compressed in a cylinder at 160 atm. What volume of oxygen can a cylinder supply at the given pressure? Must wear goggles because we'll be working with 1 molar hydrochloric acid, Simon. It will blind you. It's something you don't want to play with. Goggles are mandatory all time.
Oh, hey.
Isn't that stuff like super poison?
No, it's baking equation over there. You can see the CO2, the gas coming off, and you made CO2 in water. Okay. Write that number down. You're going to want to subtract it from the mass of the glass in the dish. Should be around 3.
Helium is 4.5 milliliters at 20 degrees Celsius in 203.0 kPa. What will its volume be in this figure?
Okay, before we go over number 3 here, you need to keep in mind that when you're doing these problems, when they tell you the variables, that is, if they tell you the pressure, like on the second problem it says, hospital patients are administered oxygen from a pressurized hyperbaric oxygen chamber and then they give you 600 liters of oxygen compressed in a cylinder at 160 atm. So unless they tell you it's the second pressure, then you're going to assume it's the first one. 600, 160 atm. The diagram shows you 3. Now you could look at the diagram and assume that it's the first one, but it doesn't tell you it's the first one or the second one. It just tells you 3 atm and a hyperbaric oxygen chamber. That's what that is. Yeah, I will give you the formulas like you see right here and right here. All formulas will be given to you. I'm trying to get 3 grams, 3.00. Did you tear this or zero it?
Yes.
Okay. So you'll need to clean off the dish like this. It still has salt left from last period. You need to wash that off. Then you'll place it on the hot plate. You want to probably go ahead and plug that in so it's ready. All the liquid is gone, all the water's gone. Then you'll have your salt. Yes. You can't stand on the desk or the table. Chair. Flip it over because that'll get on the bounce if you don't.
The proportional relationship between the pressure and volume of a gas.
Okay, raise your hand if you know the answer to that. Boyle's law. Grams.
I got it. Stop.
In like one of these things and then pour it into the other thing.
You can do either or. You can do that. I would probably do it in the plastic tray because it's a little easier to get out.
Do you have another one of those silver things?
Yes.
Weeds, you know what I'm talking about?
Crystals grow on there. Yeah. Salt crystals.
Does it have to be right at 3?
60,
close to it.
62.
I'm trying to get right at 3. I'm 0.1 away.
You gotta record this one. That's on your shoulder.
Ethan, you get goggles on?
There. Oh yeah, I did.
I don't even know what teaspoon is.
I wrote teaspoons on there, or the lab does, but we're not going to use teaspoons.
Nah,
So when you do the
54.
lab write-up,
54.02.
you write what you do.
Hey, bro. The glass thing. What's this one?
No.
And you're going to keep doing that until all the fizzing stops. So you're going to need to add a little bit more than that.
No.
Why do you keep saying Jason?
Ethan, was that your daddy yesterday?
My God.
Did you say that's alright?
You're going in.
No, I saw you at the school and he had on the, I think he was a sheriff or something.
He's a UPS worker.
I don't know.
But it does look like a sheriff. Because they wear the brown, you know.
My dad retired.
Oh.
I thought you were better than this. What do you think you do all the time? A week? You do it and I do this by myself.
Getting it hot. Don't burn yourself.
Why are you laughing?
Now once it
It's
starts
getting
to
hot.
bubble, you're going to let all the water boil. You're going to measure how much salt you make. Can we do that?
Okay, is it like edible salt?
Yeah.
You
What
can
kind
eat
of
it?
reaction is this?
A chemical reaction.
Is it a single replacement?
No,
What kind is it?
it's a chemical reaction.
Double.
Double replacement reaction.
So acid-base reactions produce what?
Chemical reaction.
Salt water.
Salt water.
So when you look at the ocean and you're thinking, why is the ocean salty? It's because of acid-base reaction. So when you hear about acid rain, what do you think?
Double replacement.
You think of the ocean.
Oh my god.
So here's the example. They're given 15 grams here in the example. They actually have to use 3 grams here. So you're going to put 3 grams, and then they'll follow this out and end up solving to around 2.09 grams would be the theoretical of NaCl. So if you're watching this, you need to get the chance to do the lab. That's how we solve for the theoretical, which is right here, 2.09 grams of NaCl. Went up good. You got that shield on there, protect your eyes. Good. Flash on that, burn you. Salt, pain.